you for tuning into our channel and enjoy the snow here today. So I've already been live, but we've had a connection issue, so I'm hoping that we can just saying, this kind of very bright, vibrant white path and the others that are about in the backdrop, they're very skatey. They're like skating rinks. I'll just maybe, I mean, the dogs are managing on this part not too bad, but Ruby's pulling me on this long line, and I feel like she pulls me any faster and I am going on my backside. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be fun. That's definitely going to be fun when we get to that stage of events. Have we got the whole team? Yeah. We're going to go up this path just to avoid one of the dogs that's down there, that we're heading into that area. So we'll see. The grip here is fine. This is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. Good morning, Oni. Welcome in. Lovely to have you with us live. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll flip the camera around and we'll just say a very good morning to you. How's things? It's a bit wild, a bit wintry here today. We've had some very spring-like days in the last few sessions that I've been out with the dogs, but this is definitely a reminder that we're not over winter yet. Not even close. So we'll keep going. We'll power it on. Very happy Mondays is with us. Yeah, you're back. Yes, we are. We are back. Second time lucky. Bless the guy, the nursery teacher here. River! River, we're going this way, buddy. River! Good boy. Oh, you're very kids, River. Bless your heart. Bless your heart. Yeah, the guy who looks after all those kids, he's a lovely guy. We meet him quite regularly. He's taught the kids how, like, the perfect way how to deal with the dog. Stand still, ask if permission, if we're allowed to say hello, all that kind of thing. But I feel for him today. Sounds like his job's going to be tougher than mine. Rounding up all these kids playing in the snow. We're on the hunt. Good boy, River. Good boy. Good boy. I see some more comments coming in. I can't actually read them very well because on the move it's so bright and there's actually quite a lot of snow falling just now, so bear with me a second. We'll get somewhere where I can read them a bit more effectively. But welcome in, everybody. Welcome along. Sorry for the whirlwind tour of the of the area there. Ruby just pulled me on this long line. Her and I are connected, and she's a great dog, but she loves to hunt, and unfortunately if she gets into that mode we lose her for a couple of hours, so we have to just, for the purposes of the business, keep her on the long line. You okay, Edith? We might need to get the whisk on you later on. Maybe get some content on that. If I can dig it out from the van, we've got a dog whisk. In case you're not sure what I'm talking about, so they're paws for the dogs that are that require grooming, essentially. So any curly dogs or dogs with fluffy coats like Edith, the snow kind of sticks to it. And so if you take a whisk and you put it sort of side by side up against the leg and just brush it up and down, the whisk just takes off all these clumps of snow. It's a very clever little hack. I'm not one for life hacks. I think the videos on them go far too far. But that is a very good hack if you've got dogs and you're in the snow. Stick an old whisk in the car or your vehicle, and or where you keep your dog stuff, and it's just perfect. But let me show you what I mean. See if you can see on the bottom, River, see on the bottom of River's feet, it's just starting to clump up a little bit. I don't know if you can see that on his front paws. So if we use the whisk and just brush it up and down, it'll just take it straight off. Straight off. Perfect. Right, Frank's with us. Hello, good morning. Oni's here. How's the snow? The snow's great. There's not an awful lot of it, but we're enjoying it nonetheless. Frank, nice to... Not enough. You can still see all the grass coming through This is a great shot to show you because you can see the difference between the short grass that people use as a path and then the actual sort of the rougher terrain. And even the rock here and things like that, you can see parts of it poking through and just how the woods like that. So it's lovely, it's very picturesque. I'll maybe turn and show you to the south. You can see that there's a lot of green still. A lot of green. So we are due more snow. So we're not going to count our chickens just yet. But it is nice just now. Snow hunting is fun, yeah. For Ruby it is. For me, attached to the other end of the sled, she's definitely pulling me around. I'm skiing around the place. Sorry, Edith, she's off to the groomers in a few weeks. No, there's no problem. There's no problem. What I often have is, as well, when we know that we're going to get a prolonged period of weather like this, I often have Musher's cream, I think it's called, or putty or Musher's clay or something. I forget what it's called. It's in a little pink tub. And it's a little bit of that on the legs before we get going. And it just kind of acts as like a lubrication to the snow and stops it sticking. So we'll try and dig that out also if it's going to continue to be bad. Sorry, one of the dogs has just gone to the toilet. I'm just popping the camera down for a sec. I may need to eat. Here's River. Hello. Hey, buddy. Ruby has decided. You see, this is a great example of why Ruby long line, because she loves to hunt. And this is the type of route that she'll take. Route 1, straight through. I am snagged so badly at the back there. There we go. There we go. We're through. We're out. Frank, have you got any at all? I saw a European map a day ago, and it showed like an aerial view of Europe, and the white parts were where snow had lay. There was none in Scotland, apart from in the very top. There was none in, like, Germany had loads, and some of the Scandinavian areas had some, but it wasn't an awful lot. But I'll tell you what was interesting. They had highlighted where the Winter Olympics are going to be, and it was as green could be. So I'm hoping that either the map is wrong or that they are able to generate snow somehow for the Winter Olympics in a couple of weeks' time in Italy. But yeah, it was very, it was barren. Look at these guys going up there. I think I'm just going to pop the camera down for a second. I don't think I'll manage up today. I do have some kind of crampon style, like boot sort of, like they're springs almost, and they make it really easy to get around in the snow. But I didn't think it was bad today. I just thought it'd be a normal hike, but it's like the stuff underneath is frozen and it's making it quite slippery. So Ruby, no, we won't go that way today, sweetheart. Sorry. I know. Good boy, Charlie. Good boy. That's a great tip. Well, yeah, let's like for the snacks. We're on 5 likes, folks. If you're tuning in, we're on 5 likes. We do a thing on the channel. If we get to the same number of likes that we have dogs, we'll give them all a little treat. So anyone who has liked is effectively giving the dog a biscuit. We've got 8 dogs, so we're 3 away. We're 2 away. We're 2 away. Yeah, I can imagine you has more in goodness me. Goodness me. Do any of your pups wear boots? No, it's not. It's definitely not cold enough. It's about 0 degrees, so we're okay. We're out for an hour. They'll be well dealt with after the session. They'll enjoy it to their faces while we're out, but no requirement for any addition in these conditions. maybe in years gone by we've had it down as cold as minus 17, minus 18. In fact, one year my van, the diesel in my van actually froze. I couldn't start the engine, so that stopped the walks. That was a couple of years back. Someone in the chat can tell me what temperature diesel freezes at. But I wouldn't have thought it was going to freeze at the temperature that we had, but it must have been particularly thin or whatever, and it just seized up the engine and caused no end of use for the owners. Everybody was stuck in the house though, so it's fine. Oh, we've hit 8 likes, fantastic. Lapland yesterday was minus 42.8 degrees. Wow. Plus 0 degrees or minus 0 degrees? That's a great question, Vlad. You know that, like in computers, you have to sort of explain to a computer that there aren't two zeros. There isn't a plus 0 and a minus 0. It all becomes a bit complicated around zeros. That's not really for this channel though, but it's an interesting little topic. A great point that you made. It's plus 0 here. So if it gets to minus 0, we'll let you know. And Vlad, how are you? How the devil are you? It's been a while. It's been a while. Let me pop this down. So, folks, you have all contributed to the channel being so successful, and us getting so many subscribers and lots of people watching and enjoying our days and things like that. And as a thank you, what we do is, if you like the stream, for every like that we get, we kind of feed the dogs a biscuit. So I'm not going to do it every time one like comes in, because that would be difficult. But when we get the number of dogs that we have, of which today we have 8, we'll give them each one biscuit. And so thank you very much for getting us to that stage. Mac, what have I got, buddy? River's off this side, Mac's off this side. They're just coming into the shot now. Yeah, I know, you're all getting frustrated. Hang on, just bear with us. Ruby, good girl. Biscuit. Alfie, you need to sit nice, buddy. Good, Mac. Alfie, you need to sit nice. Thank you. Good boy. Edith, good girl. River, good boy. Charlie, good boy. Barney, well done. Thank you to you all for contributing to our session and feeding these guys. If you were here giving them that biscuit, they would be all over you. They'd be jumping up. They'd be trying to rob you blind for any more. So we appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. It's plus 40 in Australia just now. Well, in my viewership, there is an 80-degree temperature swing between the hottest and the coldest. Which is just ridiculous. Ridiculous. Can you imagine if you went from one of those areas to the other? Your body wouldn't know what was going on. That would be end of time stuff. Right, this way, guys. This way. I can't believe that. That's wild. That's wild. They're so excited. Yeah, they love a biscuit. They love the fact that you guys help out and feed them. If they only knew, right? If they only knew the truth about you guys watching along and enjoying their day. I wonder if they would be camera shy or if they'd act up more. A couple coming up behind us. I'll spin round in a second, but the guy in the red, he's got a baby tucked under his jacket, which we love. Oh, a little baby, Charlie, a little baby. But we'll take the dogs away from them so we don't get under their feet or trip them up or something like that. But it's brave, because it's slidey. It's genuinely slidey, isn't it, boys? I know. Give me a biscuit. I see ya. We'll put the camera down. We'll do a bit of love to the dogs. I can't currently see the comments, folks, but keep them coming and we'll get back to them in a second or two. I think it's a nice time. Have a bit of fun with the puppies. Yes, I know. I see you. Yes, I do. We've lost my mic, I think. Oh no, it's there. It's there. Good boys. You boys, Edith and Ruby, Edith and River are off for a run and a play. You boys okay? You boys okay? Okay, Charlie boy? Yeah, I see ya. I see ya. Happy puppies. Ruby! Ruby, do you want to get in on this? Yeah, you do. You do. I know you do. Oh, thank you, sir. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Whoa, the dog just came. I wasn't paying attention. I thought Ruby was going to pull the tripod over. I'm not bothered about us meeting the other dog, but we don't want to lose the camera, right? Hello, pup. We'll go back this way. This way. Good puppies. Good puppies. Mark says, hi Mark. Welcome in. I don't recognise the name, so I'm hoping this is maybe your first time. Welcome in and enjoy the show. Summer diesel problems. Wow. Start about -9 to -12. Solid at 15. Yeah, definitely. I thought I was right about that, Frank. I'm sure we got down to like -16, 17, and the van just not going to happen. Don't even think about it. And then I had to explain to like, people who were already out in their car driving. Oh, sorry, can't come because the diesel in the van is frozen. And they were like, what? So I think for a couple of families, I put on my crampons and, or no, what do you call those things that look like tennis rackets? Snowshoes, and hiked across to get their puppies. But that was a few years back. We've got nothing like that just now. It's just a lovely dusting. A lovely dusting. Right, folks. I've got some amazing content that I've taken off the live stream earlier in the session. I'm going to take some more. I'm going to get some great photos of the pups as well. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and you'll see all the little short videos and all the bits and pieces that we put for the owners. Everything goes up on the channel, so hit that subscribe button if you like. There's absolutely no obligation to, but if you've enjoyed this, you may enjoy the rest. And so don't be a stranger. Very, very welcoming community. If you've been following along with the chat, you'll see that. It's a nice place to be. We have no nonsense amongst the chat. There's no trolls, there's no bullies. Just people here that love the puppies. And we thank you for keeping it that way. So welcome in, welcome along, and we'll see you on the next session. It'll be Monday. So have a nice weekend. First one of the year. Is it? Technically, second one maybe. Getting dragged up maybe. Thank you, Edith. I see him. Come here. Thank you. There's no need for that. There's no need for that. Right, puppies, are you going to say goodbye to everybody? Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. There's another little dog just came behind here. Hello, pup. Ruby's the welcoming committee. We're chasing them off. There we go. Good boy. You've been brave. Good boy. Good boy. Right, folks, we're saying goodbye now. So thank you again. Have a brilliant weekend. We'll see you all on Monday. Take care. All the best. Bye-bye. Say bye, Charlie. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye.